Hello all, this is Nandhini, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science at Dr. SNS Rajlakshmi College of Arts and Science. Now we are going to discuss about the waterfall model in SDLC life cycle. So let's we discuss. So the waterfall model, it is the one type of in SDLC process model. So the waterfall model is a universally accepted SDLC model, and in this method the whole process of software development which is divided into various phases. And this model is a continuous software development model, so which development is seen as following downwards like a waterfall through the steps of requirements analysis, design, implementation, testing, integration and maintenance. So the linear ordering of activities has some significant consequences. So first, in this model, you have to identify the end of the phase and the beginning of the next. Some certification techniques have to be employed at the end of each step. So some verification and validation usually do this main. So that will ensure that the output of the stage is consistent with it input, and that the output of the stage is consistent with the overall requirements of the system. So these are the phases of SDLC waterfall model. So there are it has 6 phases. So there are requirements, design, development, testing, deployment and maintenance. So let's we discuss one by one. So the first one is requirements. So in this first step, which is involves gathering the requirements from stakeholders and analyzes them to understand the scope and objective of the project. And the second phase is design. So once the requirements are understood, the design phase begins. So which involves the creating a detailed design document that outline the software architecture, user interface and system components. And the third phase is development. So the development phase, which is include the implementation, they involve the coding the software, and these software are based on the design specification. So this phase also includes the unit testing to ensure that each component of the software is working as expected. And the fourth phase is the testing. So in this testing phase, the software is tested as a whole to ensure that it meets the requirements and is free from defects. And the fifth stage, it is the deployment. So once the software has been tested and approved, it is deployed to the production environment. And the sixth stage, it is a maintenance. So this is the final stage of the waterfall model, so which is maintenance and involves fixing any issues that arise after the software has been deployed and ensure that it continues to meet the requirements over time. So these are the phases of SDLC lifecycle model, and this is the diagram for waterfall model. So there are 6 phases. It has 6 phases. There are requirements, design, development, testing, deployment and maintenance. And next one is importance of SDLC waterfall model. So they mentioned some importance points. So there are clarity and simplicity. So the linear form of the waterfall model offers a simple and unambiguous foundation for project development. And the second important is clearly defined phases. So the waterfall model phases each have unique inputs and outputs and guaranteeing a planned development with obvious checkpoints. And the third important is documentation. So they focus on through documentation which helps with the software comprehension, upkeep and future growth. And the fourth important is stability in requirements. so which is suitable for projects when the requirements are clear and steady. They reduced modification as the project progresses. And the next one is resource optimization, so which encourage effective and task which is focused work without continuously changing context by allocating resources according to the project phase. And next one is relevance for small projects, so based on the economical for modest project with the simple specifications and minimal complexity. So these are the importance of SDLC life cycle. And next one is advantages. So this waterfall model, it is a easy to understand one because it is very simple and easy to understand. And the second advantage is individual processing, so which is represent each phases in the waterfall model are processed one at a time. And the third advantage is properly defined, so in the classical waterfall model each stage in the model is clearly defined. And the fourth one is clear milestones, so it has very clear and well understood milestones. And the fifth one is properly documented, so the documentation are very well and in good manner. And the next one is reinforce good habits, so the waterfall model good habits like define before design and design before code. And next one is working, so the it is works well for smaller projects. And next one is assessment. So these are the reference. Thank you.